Hey guys, it's Jess, and on today's video I wanted to talk to you guys about how to choose a good healthy orchid when you're at the store. And let me tell you, impulse buys are the best. So yeah, let's get started. So the past couple of videos, I think I talked about this phal. I got this one at Kroger, and I saw it and it was an impulse because I had went in there for these cups, and I saw this phal and I'm like, oh my god, I need to have it. So here it is. It's beautiful, no scent, but look at this, it's so pretty. Oh, it's blurry though, so there you go. Look how pretty it is, although the pollen is out, so yeah, it sucks, but whatever. The flower, I mean, might die off just because the pollen is out, and that's the flower's job, you know, to pollinate other plants or to get pollinated. And since the pollen is out on this one, it might not survive much longer. So yeah, so the first step I do when I see a phal or go to the phal section at the store is look at the flower. And if I like the flower how it looks, I'll start, you know, looking at the plant to see if it's healthy. So let's say we like this one and it's at the store. Pretend we're at the store. So we go up to it, we look at the flower, and we're like, oh, it's pretty. So next step for me is actually look at the leaves. So let me actually move it. So the leaves, if you want them like a pretty green, like light green color, that means they're healthy. If they're like leathery and floppy, that can mean that they're not giving them enough water. So it can still be a candidate. You'll just have to water it. Just make sure you don't overwater it. But yeah, you look to see if it has any blemishes. Usually if I buy them at the store, at Walmart, or like I said, Kroger, or any other place like Trader Joe's, if I'm buying them full price and if they have blemishes or the leaves aren't at their best, I don't normally buy them, just because I feel like if I'm buying them full price, I should get them at their optimum, if that makes sense. Obviously, if I get them on sale or on clearance, they are going to be a rescue orchid. So usually I do accept them if they have blemishes or things like that. But yeah, as you can see, these leaves actually look healthy. They're a light green color. I don't know if I feel like the light really, the camera makes the leaves look a bit darker. But yeah, they're a good green color. And yeah, like this is fine. This just got, you see, can you guys see that? That looks like it just got injured, I guess. But yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so that one's fine. It's the lower leaf. It'll fall down, and actually the other ones hide it, the other leaves. So the next thing I do is I look at its center. So you guys see that? It looks pretty. It's a bit dirty, so you can see right here. But it doesn't look black or brown or any weird color. If it does look like a weird color, it can have crown rot, so I like to stay away from those if I'm buying full price. Again, if it's a rescue, I might think about buying it, but not really, just because from crown rot, if it has crown rot, you're going to be lucky to save it, unless it gives you all the cakey. It will probably die off. So yeah, look at its crown. Make sure you always look at its crown, because it'll tell you how the store you buy from waters it. So if they water it from the top, obviously the water can run down the leaves and stay there. And inside the store, there's really not much air movement, so it can create crown rot. Also, make sure you check like in between the leaves if you see any dark spots, because that can also mean the same thing as crown rot. they water it, the water gets in here and it just pulls in there and stays there forever. I also check, let me see if I get a good side. Okay, right here. If it's like brown, like black right here down here, that can mean that there's stem rot or something bad going on. So once again, if I am buying at full price, I don't buy it if it's not green. So yeah, watch out for that. Make sure that basically the plant is healthy green everywhere, in between the leaves, in the crown, on the stem. So yeah, if that's good, then the last step you have to check is the roots. There are some where you can actually lift the pot from the plastic the plastic pot from the ceramic pot, and you can actually look at the roots. So I did that with this one, and look at its roots. They're amazing. Like, they were so healthy and green. So it might have been a new plant from a recent shipment, because it was really, really good compared to the other ones that were there. So yeah, it has some buds, so it must have been like really recent. Yeah, and if that looks good, I'll get it. I'll think about buying the orchid too if the root system doesn't look that good, just because if you provide good humidity for the orchid and you water it and do not overwater it, underwater it, the roots will grow. It will create new roots. So I look at the roots, but it's not like if it has bad roots, I'll leave it. I mean, if it has no roots, I might leave it, but other than that, I will buy it if it has few good roots. So yeah, that's not a deal breaker for me, the roots. It might be for some other people. As a newbie, it was a deal breaker for me just because I wasn't very good, and I'm pretty confident now that I can grow roots. So yeah. Yeah, and if you look at an orchid fowl and its stem is yellowing or it's browning, that doesn't mean that the orchid is unhealthy. It just means that the stem has reached its life, the end of its life, I guess. Yeah, so it's okay. You can just cut them off. Obviously, if the roots aren't good and you want to make sure the plant concentrates on the roots to create new roots, you can always cut the flower spike and put the flower spikes in water if you cut them at a 45-degree angle, and the flowers will last you a while. I think when I did that, for me, it lasted like maybe 3 weeks to a month, so it lasted a while. Yeah, the health of the leaves doesn't always represent the condition of the flower doesn't really represent the condition of the plant itself. The leaves can always get injured, like you see right here. On the lip, it has some brown spots. It got injured, but that doesn't mean that the orchid itself is bad. I mean, it's in pretty good condition. So yeah, those are the steps I do when I look at I look at orchids at the store. So one, I look at the flowers. If I like the flowers, I look at everything else. I look at the stem in between the leaves and the crown, and then I look at the root system. But once again, the root system isn't really a deal breaker for me. So yeah, here it is one last time, because this one is a really pretty flower. Let me see. Yeah, this you can see this petal right here. This one right here, it's a bit folded, but it's so pretty. And this one's opening too, so yeah. I wanted to share that with you guys because when I know when I was barely starting to grow orchids, I did not look at anything else but the flower and the crown. So there are other factors you have to look for. Like I said, the stem could be rotting, and if you look at the crown can probably tell you, but maybe it doesn't tell you. So yeah, those are the steps I like to take, and I will stop the video because then I will keep on talking. So if you guys did like the video, please leave a like, comment down any future videos you guys want me to do, or if you guys don't want to talk to me, comment down anything at all, and subscribe if you guys want to see more videos like this. So thank you guys, and have a good day.